Okay, good morning. Happy Labor Day. We're going to start in child's pose, so let's go ahead and get comfortable. I hope for you that this is all the work you'll be doing today. It says a lot about you that you're starting your holiday in this positive way. You took time for yourself here. So let's make sure we're getting comfortable so you can really arrive for all the benefits of our practice this morning. Lengthening through the torso, feeling your hips melt down towards your heels. With your lips closed, start to breathe consciously in and out through the nose. Those deep conscious breaths officially begin your practice this morning. Aware of the cooling inhales as you drag them out, and aware of the strong warming exhales as you lengthen them. And as you give your breath your full attention, it responds, really taking over your thoughts, growing longer and stronger, warming the body, calming the mind activity. Start to walk your hands over to the right edge of your mat, stack your left hand on top of your right hand, soft bend your elbows and turn your head to the right. Relaxing here for a few breaths. Good. Lift your torso, walk your hands all the way over to the left, turn your head to the left, soften down. Okay, let's take it back down the center line. You can keep your arms extended or briefly create a prayer position and bend at your elbows, keeping your forehead down, scooching your elbows forward just a bit, and drawing your thumbs towards the back of your neck. Set your intention for this morning's practice or even for your holiday. Begin your intention in the present tense, like I am, I have, or I feel, and attach some kind of positive quality to that to give yourself direction and motivation as you navigate through all the little challenges and transition you'll meet on your mat this morning. Base your intention on whatever it is you came here for, what you want to take with you, how you want to feel when you leave. And give yourself one more breath here. And as you breathe, go ahead and extend the arms out long. We're going to pass through a loungy swan. So we're just going to ground flat into our palms, drop our hips towards our wrists. We're going to sway our feet, twirl around our ankles, roll our shoulders around. Breathing deeply here. Rocking side to side. And then we're going to find a cross leg position. So as we cross at our shins, we'll push away from the earth. Take a seat on your block or on your mat, or you can also place a towel underneath you if you need a little elevation. Rock side to side to ground through your sitting bones and sit really tall with your hands on your knees, really lengthening through the spine. Send your shoulders all the way up as you inhale. And bring them back and down as you exhale. Sweep your arms out and up as you inhale. Reach up, gaze up. And take your hands to your heart as you exhale. As you breathe, interlace your fingers, press your palms forward, drop your chin towards your chest. Just rounding your back, pulling the low belly in. You're going to open your arms really wide, spread your fingers and look up. Send your heart forward. Big inhale. This is a variation of cat and cow. Exhale, round and curl. Let your hands come together. Fingertips touch. Lean back. Inhale, open really wide and alive. Exhale, round and curl. Push all the air out. Again, inhale, open. Heart comes forward. Exhale, round and curl. I'm going to send the arms out wide. We're going to meet here, taking a big inhale, look up, open up. As you exhale, just gaze forward, bring your fingertips down to the ground. As you breathe, just make tight fists, draw your shoulders up to your ears, close your eyes, hug your navel in. Inhale as you are, squeeze. And exhale, release. Travel your left fingertips to the left and send your right arm back and open your right chest. And then let's sweep that right arm forward and over our head until our biceps by our ear. You can pulse a little bit here. Really ground down through the right sitting bone. Peel the right chest open. I'm going to twist to the right. So upright your torso, take your right fingertips behind you, left hand outside of the right knee. Inhale, sit taller. And exhale, deepen your twist to the right. Set your gaze. Good. So keep your left hand where it is. Start to gaze forward and send your right arm up. You're going to work your left shoulder really low towards your left knee and look down. Chin towards the left shoulder. Flip your right palm up and just press upward, feeling a nice internal rotation to that right shoulder and stretching through the right side body. Good. Start to lift head, neck, and shoulders and cross your right arm in front of your left arm. And just round your back here with the arms crossed. Pull the low belly in. As you sit up tall, you're going to bend at your elbows and try to wrap into an eagle arm position. So if you're able to double wrap, try to get your palms together. Lift your elbows up to your own degree. Relax your shoulders a bit and press your hands forward. You might close your eyes. Just a couple easy breaths here. One more inhale as you sit a bit taller. And exhale as you unravel the arms. You're just going to lean back into your hands and cycle out your legs. You might check which leg was in front. We're going to do the other side in a bit, but for now, we'll cycle out. You can twirl around the ankles, scrunch up the toes. This morning, we're going to practice our core work a little earlier. There's only 2 boat poses today for your holiday special. One's going to be a little earlier. So we bring our toes down, extend our arms forward, and flip our palms up. And by earlier, I mean right now. So we'll lift our feet up. Ankles in line with our knees. Keep a little bend to your knees at first, especially just making sure you have a long spine. Invite the challenge. Palms are open, shoulders rolling back and down. If it's easier for you, you can straighten out your legs. Toes would be eye level for that. Facial muscles are soft. Good. Try to sit a little taller. Just one more inhale. Leaning back into your hands as you exhale. We're going to meet in down dog, so you can cross at your shins and then bring the hands forward. Take your feet about hip width apart, back of the mat, ground through your palms. We're not going to find stillness right away. We're just going to walk our dog, move around a bit, loosen up. Spread those fingers wide. Hands should feel like they're shoulder width apart. Feet are hip width or a little wider. Lift your heels up high, inhale. And stretch your heels down low as you exhale. Once more, heels up, hips up, inhale. Ease the heels down as you exhale. Rolling the shoulders out away from the ears, pulling the low belly in. Pressing thigh bones back into hamstrings. Just feeling a really nice opening and stretch through the back of your legs here. Good. Unplug your hands, travel them all the way back towards your feet. Soften your knees, grab opposite elbows. You can hang heavy and low here, maybe swing slowly side to side. Make sure your neck is long and comfortable. You can feel the air flowing in and out through your nose. Release your arms, feet are about hip width. Press into your shins, half fold. Inhale, flatten out your back, look forward. Full fold, exhale. Again, half fold, inhale. You could also be on your fingertips. Refold, exhale. As you breathe, bend your knees, round up, roll up for 3. One vertebrae at a time, 2. One shoulders up, inhale. And shrug them out, exhale. Circle the arms out and up, big inhale, grow tall. Cactus your arms strongly as you exhale, elbows down. Inhale, hips forward, spread across your chest, open up. Prayer fold, hands together. As you exhale, hinge at your hips and pour forward. Half fold, inhale, lengthen. Walk it out, downward facing dog. Spread those fingers wide, heels up, hips up, inhale. Ease the heels down as you exhale. And one more breath. Come on, forward plank pose. Lower your hips in line with your shoulders and just start to pulse forward and back. And gazing slightly forward, shift your chest forward of your wrist, bend at your elbows and hug them in. It's always okay to drop your knees at any point. Try to find a halfway point though, chaturanga. Shoulders point straight ahead. Then very softly bring everything down. Keep stamping your palms into the ground, but bring your forehead down, hips down, and point your big toes back. Elbows hug in, find cobra. Lift your heart gently, inhale. Good, flow back down, exhale. Again, cobra, drag your heart forward, inhale. And flow it back down, exhale. You can repeat cobra or take your hands further back for an up dog, pressing into your mat, lifting your knees and thighs, inhaling. Good, rolling back, downward facing dog, exhale. Good, heels up, hips up, inhale. And heels down as you exhale. We'll look forward and hop our step to the top of your mat. Bring your feet together. Half fold as you inhale, really lengthen. Forward fold as you exhale. Ground through your feet, use your core to rise. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, grow tall. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Just moving with your breath, big inhale, open wide and alive. Exhale, forward fold. Half fold as you inhale. Just step to plank and lower halfway down as you exhale. Choose a cobra or up dog this time. Big inhale, we're gonna meet there, open up. Child's pose, knees wide, spider up your fingertips. As you exhale, let your forehead rest. We'll be here just a couple breaths. Lift your underarms up and draw your shoulders back towards your hips as you ground down through your fingertips. Good, pressing flat into your palms, we're gonna return to swan, hands are shoulder width. Bring your hips towards your wrists, lift your feet, roll your shoulders back. It's time, look over your right shoulder towards your right foot. Just breathe. Look over your left shoulder towards your left foot as you breathe. Okay, down the center line, opening up. Just like before, but maybe more graceful. Cross at your shins, push away from the earth. Ground through your sitting bones. It might take you a second to get set here. Hands to your knees. Sit nice and tall. Little shoulder squeeze, big inhale. Exhale, bring them down. Sweep your arms out and up as you inhale, reach up, gaze up. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Interlace your fingers, round your back briefly, drop your chin, squeeze your navel in and push. Cat and cow, arms wide, big inhale, open up, gaze up. Exhale, round and curl, lean back. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round and curl. Another full cycle, inhale as you open. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you open, gaze up, meet me here. Hands come all the way down as you exhale. Make tight fists, inhale, shoulders to your ears. Squeeze your navel into your spine. Hold your breath. Good, exhale, release it. Traveling right fingertips to the right, send your left arm back, open up. Sweep your left arm forward and over your head. Try to ground that down through both sitting bones. One more breath. We're gonna twist to the left, so upright your torso, left hand behind you, right hand outside of the left knee. Sit a little taller as you inhale. And deepen that twist to the left as you exhale a few breaths. Hug your navel in towards your spine. Keep your right hand where it is as you gaze forward. Send your left arm up. Flip your left palm up. Drop your right shoulder really low towards your right knee. Draw your chin towards your right shoulder and just breathe into this great combination side stretch twist. Cross the left arm in front of the right. Round your back briefly. Pull the low belly in. Chin to the chest. Create your eagle arms, lengthen through your spine, bend at your elbows, create a similar shape or try to get your palms together, eventually with your fingers closed. Elbows up in line with those shoulders, hands float forward. See if you can relax your upper back muscles a bit. Relax your facial muscles. Maybe close your eyes. Sitting a little taller as you lift those eagle arms up on your inhale. And exhale, release them. Take your hands behind you. Come onto your toes at first. Just sit nice and tall. And then extend the arms, flip the palms. We're coming right into our boat pose. So it's always okay to bend your knees. Roll your shoulders back and down. Feel like you're lifting your sternum a bit. A few more breaths. Good time to remember the intention that you set this morning. Try to sit even taller. Good. One more big inhale. Leaning back into those hands as you exhale. Let's cycle out our legs. Couple breaths here. And this time we'll take a vinyasa. So once you cross at your shins, create your plank, and then slow lower with strength. Flowing through completely at your pace. We'll meet in our downward facing dog. Now spread your fingers wide. Heels up, hips up, inhale. And heels down, exhale. And walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Bend your knees a lot. Do a quicker roll up, round up, roll up. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders up, inhale. Shrug them out, exhale. Sweep your arms all the way out and up as you inhale. And then cactus your arms as you exhale, elbows down. Inhale, open up, hips forward, lift your heart. Prayer fold, pull your low belly in as you exhale, hinge at your hips. Half fold, inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Good. One more breath as you are. Hop or step to the top of your mat, feet together. Half fold as you inhale, lengthen. Forward fold as you exhale. Come to stand, inhale, rise, sweep up high. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Inhale, circle your arms, reach up. Good, exhale, forward fold. Left foot back, take a lunge, drop your hips and inhale here. Downward facing dog, exhale. Plank pose, inhale. Slow, lower, strong as you exhale. Up dog or cobra, big inhale, roll those shoulders back. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left foot forward between your hands. Drop your hips, it's a lunge, inhale. Step up, forward fold, exhaling. Come to stand, inhale, rise, sweep up high. Good, hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot back, passing through a lunge. Take an inhale, little lift of your heart. Downward facing dog, exhale. Plank pose, inhale. Slow, lower, strong, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhaling. Downward facing, exhaling. Right foot forward lunge, take an inhale, lift your heart. Step up right into a forward fold as you exhale. Come to stand, inhale, rise, sweep up high. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Half fold as you inhale. Take your vinyasa, whether it's stepping or floating or hopping. You can also skip any vinyasa I offer and go right to down dog. Breathe and organize there whenever you're ready. Good. In your down dog, bring your feet together. And then actively kick your right leg straight back and up, dog split. Make sure your shoulders stay level to your mat as you bend your right knee and open your right hip to your own degree. If you want some movement, you can twirl around the ankle or create big fluid circles twirling around the right bent knee. Core plank, draw your right knee towards your nose, around your back and shift forward. Step all the way up there forward, easy lunge. Drop your hips, take an inhale. We're gonna walk to the left for a wide leg stretch. So as you exhale, spin your big toes towards one another. Make sure your feet are on the same track. A little half fold here as you inhale, lengthen, look out. Exhale, fold in down the center line. If you have a bend to your elbows, hug them in towards one another. Bring the crown of the head towards the ground. You can always walk your fingertips behind you. If you have a really deep bend to your elbows, kind of pull your torso through your legs here. Where are those inhales and exhales? Good. Let's bring our hands back underneath our shoulders, just lengthen through our spine. We're going to soften our knees as we breathe. Take our hands to our waist and simply come to stand slow and with control, eventually straightening out your legs. Good. Send your arms out wide. We're building triangle. Turn all 10 toes to the right. Flip your right palm up and breathe as you hinge at the right hip. When you can't reach any more to the right, then bring your right hand down, whether it's onto your block or your shin or fingertips to the ground. Left arm high. Roll both shoulders open. Pull the low belly in. One more breath as you are. Finding your warrior two, deep bend your right knee, dropping your hips and send your arms out wide. The crown of your head is right above your tail. Just one breath as you are. Reverse your warrior. Flip your right palm, left hand down, right arm back. Feeling the right chest open. The left hand stays on your left leg or take a bind and wrap the left arm behind. Maintaining that deep bend to your right knee, we're going right into a side angle. So let's breathe as we prop our right forearm right up onto our right thigh, palm up. Left arm comes out in front of you and over your head, so your biceps by your ear here. Look under the left arm and up. Really ground down to the left foot. If it's not a far reach to the ground or your block, you can always bring your right hand down, but don't strain or struggle to do that. Visualize tucking the right hip under so the left chest can peel open. One more inhale as you stretch. We'll all meet an easy lunge on our exhalation next. So let's bring both hands down, peel the back heel off the ground. Walk your right foot closer to your right hand. Left hand stays under your shoulder. You could also prop it onto a block. Circle right arm forward and up. Let's make a fist here. Twirl around that right wrist for a few breaths. And then just energize through the right fingertips. Really firm the left thigh. Reach a little higher as you inhale. And back to that simple, easy lunge as you exhale, centerline your right foot. Drop your hips, little lift to the heart, inhale. Let's get that right leg out, dog split as you exhale. Shake out your dog. Bend that knee a few times. You can take a regular down dog and then ripple forward into plank, or you can take a 3-point plank with the right leg up, shifting forward to slow lower, your choice. Up dog or cobra when you reach your inhale. Downward facing on your exhale. Good, heels up, hips up, inhale. Heels down, exhaling. One more breath as you are. Feet together with energy and strength. Slowly kick the left leg back and up, dog splits. Bend your left knee and open up your left hip, deciding you like to stay steady here or twirl around the ankle or create big fluid circles with that left knee. So you're always taking just what you need from each and every one of these postures, these asanas, leaving the rest behind, serving your needs in the now moment. Turn it into core plank when you're ready. Left knee to the nose, shift forward, left thigh up into the ribs, and then step up there, easy lunge, left foot flat. Drop your hips, lift your heart, inhaling. It's wide leg stretch again to the right, exhaling. Spin your big toes in. Option to grab the outer blades of your feet or ankles this time. Inhale, prepare, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold down the center line. If there's a different variation you like, that's totally fine. If you want to add some intuitive movement here, you might roll around your shoulders, shake your head. Really zoom in on your breath regardless. When you're ready to stay steady, gaze beyond the tip of your nose and feel that your hips are stacked right above your ankles here. One more breath. Good. Take your hands under your shoulders, lengthen through your spine. So as you breathe, you're going to soften your knees, hands to your waist, just like before. Come all the way up to stand, straighten out your legs. Good. Arms wide. Triangle poses next. Turn all 10 toes to the left. Flip your left palm up. Really hinge at that left hip. Left hand down, right hand high. Really feeling all 10 toes press into your mat. Leaning back into an imaginary wall that you're up against here. Good. Opening a little wider for your last breath here. And slowly meet up in warrior two. So bend the left knee, drop your hips, use your core to upright your torso. You might organize a bit if you need to. You want to feel really stable. Chill the shoulders away from your ears. Zoom in on one spot. Maybe you can pull apart your mat with your feet, making your legs a little brighter. And then reverse your warrior. Flip your left palm, send your left arm back, only as far as it feels perfect for you this morning. Your right hand stays or bind, leave the arm behind. Breathing towards your side angle. Prop your left forearm gently onto your left thigh. Palm flips up. Right arm circles forward and over your head, bicep by your ear. Left hip tucks under, right chest opens. If it's easier for you, you can reach for the ground with your left fingertips or reach for a block here. Fully employ the right leg. And visualize that you're growing longer in your right side body from the outer edge of the right foot all the way to those right fingers, stretching and reaching. One more inhale. Easy lunge, hands come down as you exhale. Walk your left foot closer to your left hand and build that lunge twist. Right hand stays, circle left arm forward and up. Let's make a fist, twirl around that left wrist. Press your right knee up into your right thigh and just lengthen through the left arm and fingertips as you reach nice and high. Good, one more inhale, reaching and twisting. Easy lunge, scoot to the left foot to the middle again as you exhale. Drop your hips, inhale here. Get that left leg out, shake it out. Down dog split. Take any style vinyasa, whether the leg is up or down. Come on forward and slow lower. Meeting in downward facing. Spreading your fingers wide, realign here. Come high up onto your toes, lifting your heels, squeeze your navel into your spine. As you ground flat into your palms, start to tippy toe walk to the top of your mat, keeping your hands flat as long as you possibly can. And then feet together, little softness to your knees, but use your core, circle your arms and stand. Big inhale, sweep up and reach up, grow tall. Hands to your heart, exhale. Lift your left knee up and hop to the left, wide leg stretch. Arms wide. This time we're going for a bind behind our back, so you can interlace your fingers, right thumb on top, or grab your towel or strap. Make sure your big toes are slightly turned in. Prepare, draw your hands down, press your hips forward, lift your heart and your gaze, look up, inhale. Pull the low belly in, and as you exhale, lead with your chin, hinge forward. Let those arms topple up and over. Find your comfortable edge here, where you feel like you're doing a little work. Getting your rinse for the shoulders, but there's certainly no strain or pain. Hands come down under the shoulders, lengthen through your spine. So keep lifting your heart, and you're gonna face the same direction, but you're just gonna turn your left big toe to the left for side lunge and bend your left knee a little bit. Now you need to walk your hands a little further to the left so they're again under your shoulders. Cobra your chest forward and lift your gaze a bit. So don't worry about getting down really low right away. Really ground through the outer blade of the right foot, drag your heart forward, and feel a strengthening of your legs and your glutes here. Decide if this is enough, or drop your hips really low and lift your right toes. Hands can stay down, or you can float the arms off the ground, or you could add a bigger opening, sending the arms wide. Opportunity to bind behind your back. Make choices that fit with how you're feeling this today and in this practice. None of the choices you make should sacrifice your breath. And those of you that are in a bind, gently unwind. We are on our journey to the top of our mat into our half moon. So when you're ready, you're going to ground into the right foot. You can certainly press into your block, or right fingertips are down. Energize that left leg on the way up. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders, and send your left arm up. Bring your left foot out in front of you a bit. Lift your low belly in and up away from your inner right thigh. Inhale as you are. A real soft landing, warrior two. Bend your right knee, and as you exhale, drop your left foot. Take a second to re-step a bit if you need to. Good. Reverse your warrior. Right arm comes back. Nice big inhale. Staying here on your exhale, straighten out your right leg and tip back further. Maybe dropping your gaze towards your back foot, your left foot. Letting your neck release. Good. And returning to side angle. Bend your right knee, prop your right forearm onto your right thigh, left arm forward and over your head. This time, option for a bind. If you wanted to take your right hand inside of your right foot, or even onto a block inside of your foot, you could do that and then send your left arm behind you. That's a half bind. Staying or a full bind, right arm under, hands come together. Just a brief hold here. Keep bending that right knee above the right ankle. If you're in a bind, unwind. Let's meet in our easy lunge within the next breath or so. Neutralize. Walk your right foot closer to your right hand. We'll pass through that lunge twist, right arm forward and up. Reaching up high as you inhale. Back to easy lunge as you exhale. So as we breathe, we're going to drop our left knee, keep our back toes tucked, draw our hips back and lengthen out through the right leg, twirl around that ankle. Feel that the left hip stacked above the left knee for your half monkey. Walk your fingertips forward. You could also prop up onto blocks. Inhale, lengthen and prepare. Exhale, fold in. Hugging your right hip crease back into space. Dragging your heart forward towards your toes. Good. Breathing as you lift head, neck, and shoulders up. Walk your fingertips back and lift your heart a bit. See if you can rely less on your fingertips or your blocks if you have them. And see if you can take your hands to your heart and slowly lift your torso. That left hip's above the left knee. Good. And as you breathe, can you take your right knee back? And you can untuck your toes. Good. Just circle sweep the arms. Nice big inhale. Hands to your heart as you exhale. As we breathe, we're going to take our hands to the small of our back, roll our shoulders back, hug our elbows in. Knees should be hip width. Press your hips forward. Drag your hands down towards your glutes. And open your heart. You can lift your chin a bit in your gaze. And draping your head back is an option here. Reaching for your heels is a deeper option that gives you more leverage to press your hips forward. Good. Reversing out of it nice and slow. You can draw your chin back towards your chest. When you're ready, take your hands to your heart. And it's child's pose, so drop your hips, take your knees a little wider if you need to, and extend the arms forward. And just soak up a couple breaths. Nose to nose breaths here. Good. You want to feel that your hands are about shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. And we're passing through swan, so keep your arms straight. Bring your hips towards your wrist. Lift your feet. Roll your shoulders back. Open your heart. Inhaling. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. Downward facing. Exhaling. Come high onto your tippy toes. Squeeze your navel in towards your spine. Stay grounded into the palms and try to tippy toe walk to the top of your mat. Get those feet together eventually. Ground through your feet, circle your arms, inhale, rise. Sweep up, reach up, and hands to your heart as you exhale. So we're preparing for that wide leg stretch. We'll bend our right knee, float the right foot to the right, get your feet in the same track, wide apart, big toes turn in. Arms are wide. You're either grabbing your tailor strap or left thumb on top as you interlace your fingers behind your back. Soften your knees a bit, press your hips forward, inhale, open up. Feels like camel, back body is strong, front body is opening. Exhale, pull the low belly in, hinge forward. Arms just get to topple up and over. You want to shift enough forward so that you're not super heel heavy in this posture. Hips are stacked right above the ankles. Take your hands down under your shoulders, lengthen through your spine. So maybe you're on your fingertips, just dragging your heart forward. Turn your right big toe to the right, bend your right knee. Stay pretty high, walk your fingertips further to the right and feel that you're strengthening your legs and your glutes here, dragging the heart forward. High side lunge, or drop the hips low and lift your left toes, low side lunge, your choice. There's not one that's better or worse, it's just what you need today. Take the arm position that you might have taken or tried on the first side if it feels appropriate here. Make sure you're breathing consciously as you're finding your way into your variation. Just holding it for a couple breaths. Those of you that were in a bind, go ahead and unwind. In your own time, make your journey forward towards your half moon, grounding eventually through your left foot flat. Some of you reaching for your blocks, opening up that right hip, right leg is long and strong. When you're steady and ready, right arm extends. Try to really energize the right toes towards your nose. Zoom in on one spot. Occupy your eyes. You set your drishti. To occupy your mind, you listen for your breath. Opening up wider as you inhale. Landing very lightly, warrior two. Bend the left knee, right foot back to the mat as you exhale. Give yourself a second to feel stable. Reverse your warrior, flip your left palm, send that left arm back. Everything else stays the same, just straighten out your left leg and see if that helps you tip back a little further. You're welcome to gaze towards your back foot, right foot, at your next release. Going into that deeper side angle, so bend your left knee. You can start by propping up left forearm, left thigh, right arm forward and over your head. Option to slide your left hand down inside of your left foot or onto your block. A half bind would be wrapping the right arm behind your back. Full bind would be to try to bring the left arm under without sticking your booty back. You want to see if you can tuck the left hip under and peel the right chest open. Good. If the hands come together, fine. If not, you can always rewind a little bit in this posture. Really ground down to the right foot. If you're in a bind, go ahead and open up, come undone. Inhaling, easy lunge, exhaling, frame out that left foot. Breathing as you walk your left foot to the left, a brief lunge twist, left arm forward and up, hug your navel in towards your spine. Back to easy lunge. Drop your right knee, keep your back toes tucked. Let's pull our hips back towards our half monkey. Maybe treat that left ankle, twirl it around. Stack right hip above right knee. Frame out your left leg, walking hands forward or reaching for blocks. Inhale, cobra your chest forward. Exhale, fold in. Cranking up the volume of your breath here. Good, a little half fold here as you lengthen. As you continue to breathe, walk your fingertips back, lifting your torso a bit. Taking hands to your heart and then trying to lengthen your torso so much that the crown of your head's above your tail. Set your gaze and take your left knee back so your knees are hip width. Untuck your toes. Circle sweep your arms, big inhale, reach up. Gather your energy. Bring it to your heart, hands to prayer as you exhale. Breathing towards your second and final camel, roll the shoulders back, hands to the small of your back. Drop your chin, keep the front of your legs strong and press those hips forward. Lift just below your sternum to open your heart. Maybe lift your chin and gaze a bit. Some of you reaching back for your heels and draping your head back further. If you're deep in this pose, it might feel good to bring your bottom lip above your top lip and stretch your chin, your throat, and jaw. Good, reversing out of it nice and slow. We'll take our hands to our heart. We'll drop our hips and find our child's pose, knees a little wider, arms extend forward. One more breath as you are. You commit to the palms flat, shoulder width, and fly forward into your swan, lifting feet, dropping hips, rolling shoulders back, inhaling, and tucking toes, downward facing dog, exhaling. Okay. Hopper step to the top of your mat, feet together. Half fold as you inhale, folding close as you exhale. Ground through your feet, circle sweep, inhale, rise, sweep up high. Bring hands to your heart, exhale. So just a little rinse. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Half fold as you inhale. Take a full vinyasa, hopper step. And ground to the palms, just one breath in your down dog. You're gonna find tabletop, drop your knees down. You're gonna cross your right ankle on top of your left ankle. You can bring your feet a little wide. Yeah. Don't stop breathing just because you're unsure. See all of your eyeballs looking at me. Drop your belly. So this is a variation of cat and cow. We're gonna drop our belly, inhale, open up. We're gonna tuck our toes, exhale, cross ankle, downward facing. Approach it with enthusiasm. Drop your knees. Untuck your toes, inhale, open your heart. Good. Tuck your toes, pull your low belly in, down dog, crossing the ankles. Drop your knees, take an inhale, open up, big toes point back. Exhale, downward facing. Last time, drop your knees, nice big inhale. Downward facing, exhale. So your left leg should still be in front. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet, keeping your ankles crossed. Half fold here, inhale. It's okay to bend your knees if you need to. Exhale, fold in. Now stay like this or walk your fingertips a little further back, nestling in, belly towards your thighs. You don't have to wonder if this is working. You can feel the backs of your legs stretching and opening. So please stay here for the next few breaths if you prefer. Otherwise, we'll just sneak in a little cross ankle crow where we bring our hands flat, shoulder width apart, bend our elbows, take our knees wide, left ankle still in front. See about getting those knees up nice and high. Drag your heart forward, look forward. Shift your weight forward, and literally the left ankle picks up the right ankle if all goes well. I'm trying to lift the heels up towards the sitting bones. All we're gonna do is take a forward fold. So uncross your ankles, feet are gonna be hip width, core forward. Bend your knees a lot, round up, roll up, 3, 2, 1, shoulders up, inhale. Shrug them out, exhale. Bring your feet a little closer together. We're gonna ground through our left foot and bring our right knee up, fingertips to our knee, lengthen through our spine. And then left hand to our left hip. Stay like that, or hook your right big toe with your right peace fingers and focus on lengthening out through the leg. You can always return to previous posture if it's better to bend your knee. Good. When your eyeballs move all over the place, so will your balance. So zoom in on one spot. And then open your right hip either with the right knee bent or leg long. Decide if you want to keep your left hand as it is, or you can stretch it up or out wide or behind you like a vine. You can also look to the left. We'll take our bent knee or our long leg out in front of us. And eventually we're all gonna kick out so the legs straight and take our hands to our heart. Lift the leg up, up, up as you inhale. And then a big but light leap as you exhale. So commit to the right foot first. And then as you breathe, kick back, warrior 3. You can create airplane wings. Twist your left big toe to the right. Inhale as you are. Standing needle, hands down as you exhale, left leg up. So keep twisting left big toe to the right. It's getting nice and cozy. Hands are on your block, close to your foot or on your ankle. Inhale here. Easy lunge, drop your left toes as you exhale. Drop your hips, inhale here. Dog split, ground your palms, so not right leg up. Bend your right knee and open your hips, staying just as you are, or hop a bit to the right if it's okay with your right shoulder and wrist today. Shift forward first and then flip your dog, bringing the ball of the right foot down. Lifting those hips and reaching right fingertips towards the ground as you open your heart. Good, lowering the hips, spinning back around. We'll find our plank, everybody, and gracefully slow lower with strength. Up dog or cobra. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, open up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Good, heels up, hips up, inhaling. Heels down, exhaling. One more breath as you are. And drop your knees, tabletop. Untuck your toes, just take a breath. This time it's gonna be the left ankle on top. Take your feet nice and wide. Good. Drop your belly, inhale, open up. Tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your knees, drop your belly, untuck your toes, inhale, open up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, drop your knees, big toes point back, inhale, open, open. Tuck your toes, downward facing. Last time, best time, drop your knees, take an inhale, open up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep those ankles crossed, unplug your hands and walk them back towards your feet. Square out as you inhale, prepare and lengthen. Exhale as you fold in. An option to walk your fingertips back. Press left leg into right leg as you fold. And stay just like this for the next few breaths, or create your chaturanga arms. Send the knees out wide, get those knees up high into the underarms or upper arms. The right ankle picks up the left ankle. Squeeze your navel in towards your spine. Put the heels up higher and higher over time. And cross your ankles, bring your feet flat, hip width apart, and just pour over your legs, bending your knees a lot. We'll make fists and we'll round up, roll up as we twirl around our wrists for 3, 2, 1. Shoulders up, inhale. Good, shrug them out, exhale. Bring your feet closer together. Left knee comes up, right hand to your right hips. Bring your left fingertips to your knee, lengthen through your spine. Get a sense of how your balance is on this side. You might stay like that, or you might hook your left big toe with your peace fingers and gently start to straighten out the leg. But keep reaching through your crown and relaxing your shoulders down. Especially press the base of your right big toe into your mat. Open up your hip. Take the variation in the gaze that serves you on this side. Some of you brought your right arm up or out wide, or you did a bind behind your back. Let's start to square up. Bring your left knee or left leg forward. Take your hands to your heart and do your best to straighten out your left leg now. Energize those left toes. Make sure you're not leaning back. Good. Inhale as you are. See where you're headed. A big but light leap as you exhale. Make sure you're grounded. And then just breathe as you kick back. Drop your chin a bit towards your chest. And then extend your wings if you haven't already. Twist your right big toe to the left. Inhale as you are. Calmly standing needles going right into it, melting over that left leg. Keep twisting right big toe to the left, and that'll make sure that your right hip bone is where it needs to be. Brighten up the lifted leg. Some of you walking your hands a little closer to your foot or on your ankle. Inhale as you are. Easy lunge, bend your left knee, drop your right toes as you exhale. Drop your hips, lift your heart. And get that left leg out, dog split, kick it out. Bend your left knee, open up your hip. Spread your fingers wide. And decide if this is where you want to stay, or hop this whole situation to the left first and then shift forward to flip your dog if you like. Dropping ball the left foot down. Lifting those hips, lifting your heart, reaching towards the ground. Good. We're gonna meet in plank. So if you flipped your dog, lower your hips. We'll take a full vinyasa here, shift forward and slow lower. Up dog or cobra. Big inhale, open up. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Heels up, hips up on your next inhale. Heels down, exhaling. As we breathe, we're gonna prepare for pigeon, a little hip opening rest. So bring your feet together, send your right leg up. Bend your knee, open up, and then make your journey forward, right knee, right shin forward. Rock a little bit side to side. Really lengthen that back leg. Try to square out as best as you can. You can prop up under the right glute if it's not mostly on your mat. If it's all right with your right knee, then very gently just relax over the right thigh. If you need an alternative because this bothers your knee, then just come onto your back and create a figure four shape like that, opening your right hip more gently. Letting go of whatever happened or didn't happen on your mat so far. Embracing this time to just surrender, fully relax. Letting go of whatever you don't need. As you breathe away any tension, any tightness or stress from that right hip. Ooh. Feel like if you're in this traditional pigeon, feel like you're leaning a little to the left. If you're leaning in any direction, that's the way you want to go. That's super easy for you. You could walk your hands to the left, just like that child's pose variation at the beginning of class. Right hand can stack on top. Turn your head to the left for that. Elbows are bent. Just more deeply target the outer right hip and glute. And taking one more breath as you are. Walking your hands in so they'll eventually be underneath your shoulders as you face forward. Create plank arms. We're just gonna pepper in a plank to neutralize. So tuck your back toes, lift your hips a little higher than a usual plank. So there's no drag sound when you step back, and then fully employ your legs, charge your heels back because there's no vinyasa here. And then drop your hips in line with your shoulders. Contract the front side of your body. Squeeze your navel in towards your spine. Gazing between those thumbs. One more breath. Good. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Roll your shoulders out now, away from your ears. Heels up, hips up. Inhale. Heels down as you exhale. Breathing as you bring your feet together. Go ahead and send your left leg up. Bend your knee, lift your knee, and open up. Slide on forward to set up for your second side pigeon. So left knee, left shin forward. Smudge the right knee back. Wiggle around a little bit. Start to do any rituals you need to get set for the second side. If it's okay with your knee, you'll pour forward. One breath at a time, just releasing, relaxing. Remember to take the alternative on your back if that suits you better on this side. Take your hands out in front of you a bit so your shoulders can rest. Yeah. Just give yourself a scan, see where you're still holding on to any tightness or tension. If that tension leaves your left hip, make sure you're not just transferring it around, tightening up your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, or your upper back. Just relax and release all those places. If you're leaning in any direction, let it be a little bit to the right so that right hip gets a little heavier. If you're pretty deep and relaxed in this pose, you might walk your arms to the right on a diagonal, bend your elbows, stack your left hand on top of your right hand, turn your head to the right to dip your left ear down towards the ground, only if that's comfortable for you. Some big fresh breaths into the left hip, left glute area stretch. Good. Maintaining your breath awareness as you walk your hands closer to you. You'll eventually face forward and bring your hands under your shoulders. Preparing for those perfect plank arms, really grounding through the palms, tucking the right toes, lifting the hips, and stepping back for your last plank pose. Charge your heels back. Draw your floating ribs in. Squeeze your thumbs and index fingers towards one another. Good. Feel your thighs spiraling inward and up towards the sky. One more breath. Sit, downward facing dog. Spread across the shoulders. Heels up, hips up, inhale. Heels down, exhale. Come into a butterfly seat. So sit down and take the soles of your feet together with your knees wide. Scoot your hips up a bit, ground through your sitting bones. Hey, grab where it's comfortable for you to sit tall. It's always okay to prop up in this pose, just like you would do in a seated pose if your hips feel like they're not really in line with the knees enough. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drag your heart forward, hug your elbows in, core forward. Just get a nice symmetrical hip opener here. Perfect. Start to lift yourself up slowly. Lift your knees up and have plenty of space behind you, bringing your feet out in front of you, grounding through the feet, reaching out, flipping palms up, plugging shoulders in and trying to come back one vertebrae at a time. Whenever you're completely on your mat, you can just draw your knees into your chest. Use your hands to bring them in nice and close, thighs towards your ribs, rock side to side if that feels good. Draw both knees all the way over to the right for a twist. Right hand outside of the left thigh, left arm out to the left. You might pick your head up and then turn your head to the left, soften that left shoulder. Take a few deep breaths here. Between sides, you'll roll onto your back and take a moving sleeping tiger, extending arms and legs, making fists, twirling around wrists and ankles. Still fully aware of your breath. And then bringing the knees close again to your chest, bend the knees. Left hand outside of the right knee to guide your knees all the way over to the left now. Extend your right arm, lift your head up, turn it all the way to the right and soften down. We're going to roll onto our back for our final sleeping tiger, just for a few breaths in complete stillness now. Grounding through the low back unless you're using a block under your sacrum. Let your hands become limp above shoulders. Feet are floating above hips. Shoulders are heavy, they're just melting into your mat. Facial muscles are soft. For the very top of your inhales and the very bottom of your exhales for about 3 more cycles. Feels right for you. You can start to give yourself a hug, removing any props, wrapping arms around legs, bending knees towards your nose, trying to grab opposite elbows, and bringing your nose close to your knees, getting your shoulder blades up, energizing all 10 toes, gathering in on your big inhale. To release everything, exhale through your nose, stretch out your legs and arms, flip your palms up, draw your shoulder blades down your back one at a time. Make any little adjustments you need. Eventually finding symmetry, comfort, closing your eyes, softening belly, softening breath now. Soaking up this final well-deserved rest. Enjoy your Shavasana. Try to roll to your right side for the last moment or so here, or you can sit up a little early if you want to drop into a seated meditation. Feel free to do so. In the next few breaths, we'll all meet in an upright, comfortable seat. You can cross one shin in front of the other. Lengthen through your spine. Find your mountain spine, crown of the head above your tail. Now shoulder shrug. Inhale, squeeze shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll back and down. Dropping your chin towards your chest. Rolling your right ear all the way over to your right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear all the way over towards that left shoulder. Chin to chest. Hands to heart. Seal your practice this morning with gratitude that you created space and time for it. You're healthy enough and well enough to practice today. And you had the motivation on this holiday. This practice has helped you return to more your natural state, more peaceful, present version of you, stronger and calmer. I hope when you leave your mat today, you give your very best energy away to others. Enjoy this beautiful day ahead. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a great Monday. It doesn't feel like a Monday. I don't know what it feels. Sunday. It feels like Sunday. Thanks, everybody. That chat. You're welcome. Thanks, Cami, for the notes. Thank you, love.